They say every girl dreams of a perfect wedding, white dresses, grand halls, and diamond rings. But what if that dream isn't hers? What if her heart beats for something no amount of money can buy? She was born into luxury, the daughter of a billionaire who built an empire on power and pride. Her life was planned from birth. The best schools, the finest clothes, and eventually, the perfect marriage. Her fiancé was handsome, rich, and charming in public, but behind closed doors, his eyes carried coldness, and his love felt more like control. The wedding was the event of the year. The hall shimmered with gold decorations, the guests dressed like royalty, cameras flashed, violins played, but inside, she felt like a prisoner walking to her own cage. Her heart wasn't in the man waiting at the altar. It was somewhere else, with someone she wasn't supposed to love. Weeks before, she had met him by accident. A kind-hearted man who worked as a mechanic. He had oil-stained hands, a soft voice, and a soul unshaken by wealth. He didn't know her background. To him, she was just another girl with a warm laugh and curious eyes. For the first time, she felt seen, not as a trophy but as a person. She tried to forget him, to obey her father's wishes. But love doesn't obey. On the morning of the wedding, as the makeup artist fixed her veil, she looked into the mirror and saw tears instead of joy. In that moment, she made the decision that would change her life forever. As the guests stood waiting, she stepped out of the hall, still in her white gown, heels clicking on marble floors. Then she ran, through the back doors, down the street, the wind catching her veil like wings. Her phone rang endlessly, her name flashing across news screens, but she didn't care. She only wanted to find him. When she arrived at the mechanic's garage, covered in dust and breathless, he froze in shock. "You shouldn't be here," he said quietly. She smiled through her tears and replied, "I couldn't be anywhere else." He didn't ask questions, he just wrapped his arms around her, like he'd been waiting his whole life for that moment. They started from nothing, living simply but freely. Her hands learned to cook, his hands learned to hold her without fear. They faced judgment, whispers, even her family's anger, but they also found something wealth could never offer: peace. Because in the end, love doesn't live in mansions or diamonds. It lives in the tiny apartment where two people choose each other every single day. Tell me, if it were you, would you walk away from everything for love? This is True Hearts Unfold, where real love lives. Subscribe for more true love stories.